So we're going to cut their hole in here, so that way we have a nice 3.5-inch hole to put our box in. Clear out the core, get the next step through here. Clear out the core again. And we're going to go ahead and feed the wire through. Here, the wire's done and installed. Got a GFI on the inside already set up. That's feeding this. Now we're going to go ahead and put the box in. Going to feed the wire into the fiberglass box through the hole here. Strip our wire. Get the wire in there, and then we're going to put the box in. Now, notice there's different holes here. You gotta make sure to line the box up properly so the holes you're installing are going to line up with the outlet. Grab a different bit so I can get this installed. I'll put some wood screws in here to hold the box in. The ears that come on these boxes are terrible. They're only meant to go through 1/2 inch, not about 1 inch of substrate. Strip our wires here and prepare them so we can put on an outlet. Curl them over. I'm going to grab our outlet. Making sure you use a tamper-proof, weather-resistant outlet. It's got a marking here that says weather-resistant. Now again, this has to be GFI protected. We've got a GFI on the inside of the house that's feeding this. Land our wires, make sure they're wrapped around the screws properly. Make sure they're pinched around there too, so that way it doesn't hop off when you're trying to tighten the screws. Make sure they're wrapped clockwise. Flip it over here, let's install the hot wire. They go on the black screws. The silver screws get the neutral. Now there's indentations in these boxes, and so you're going to make sure we cut these ears off so that way it sits in there flush. They've got like a perforation to them so that they actually bend back and forth and come off pretty easy. Or they're supposed to be easy, some aren't. These ones went pretty well. But as you can see, there's the indent there, so we took those ears off so that way it's not sitting on top of our wood screws. Now it's important you make sure that ground wire is not going to creep forward and touch your neutral screw, because that's going to trip your GFI or your AFI breaker. So you'll see here, after I get this tightened in, I shove the wires back. Make sure to shove that ground back. Then we're going to get ourselves a cover. I like to use these covers. They're made by Intermatic. There's it's an in-use extra duty cover. Grab your plate, line it up for the direction you're putting it. Pop it on there, make sure it's going to fit. Get your screw out of your bag. Grab the shorter one, not the long screws. And use that to land to hold this cover right onto the outlet, just like any other cover plate. Screw that baby in. Get your cover plate here that goes on the outside, your hood. Slide the pin in, work it through, work it, get it in there. Come on, there it goes. And there you go. There's your new outside outlet.